We're going to look at some subtraction strategies that your student can use in order to help them become more fluent with their addition and subtraction skills. Some of the skills I'm going to show today will be based in addition, and then I'll show how to use them in subtraction after that. By the middle of the year, we hope that your student can add all single-digit numbers without counting on their fingers. So if we were adding 32 plus 5, we hope that students can do that without counting on their fingers. And then we also hope that they can subtract double-digit minus single-digit numbers. So, for example, if we had 23 minus 9, we hope that they could be able to do that without counting backwards on their fingers. So I'm going to show you a couple strategies today that our students will use and that we teach so that they can benefit in the long run with having these simple strategies. Our first strategy is called make 10. Now with addition, this works pretty simply. If we were going 7 plus 5, I would say, well, I know from 7 to 10 is 3. And so then there are only 2 left, so 10 plus 2 is 12. Now, another way to look at it that's a little less complicated, especially for kids who like to have things simple, I just go 7 to 10 is plus 3, and then we know we do minus 3 over here, and 5 minus 3 is 2. Easier numbers to work with, and then 10 plus 2 equals 12. Now, working subtraction-wise with that, if we were to go 32 minus 8, I know to get from 32 down to 30 is minus 2. I'm going to take those same 2 away over here, and then I'm going to have 30 minus 6. Now, kids have a hard time with understanding that when you add numbers together, you have to go opposite, and when you subtract, you have to do the same, subtract, subtract. But once they get that concept, it's a little bit easier for them to find the answer. 30 minus 6, oh, I know 10 minus 6 is 4, so 30 minus 6 is 24. That's a strategy that we think about using with our students. The next strategy that we think about using is called doubles plus 1. Now this works with both addition and subtraction, like I said before. So for addition, we know that 5 plus 5 is 10, so 5 plus 6 must be 1 more than that because 6 is 1 more than 5, so it's 11. Again, looking at it from a big number standpoint, if we had 37 plus 59, I know that 7 plus 7 is 14, so 2 more than that, this would be doubles plus 2, 2 more than that would be 16, so I'd have 6 plus 3, 5, 1, that's 96. So that's another way that we look at it. When we think about it with subtraction, maybe we see that we have 58 minus 19. Okay, well, I know that if I subtract 9 from 18, it will get me 9. So 9 from 58 will get me 49. So it's just a simple way to think about using the doubles that we already know. Now, again, this can be hard for kids, especially if they can't visualize in their head. So a much more visual strategy that we use is called the number line. This works really well for subtraction. So for example, I'm going to create an open number line. I'm going to do a problem like 78 minus 39. That's pretty tough for kids, especially if they don't understand how to ungroup. If I do 78 here, and then I go 39, I can create small jumps that allow me to see much easier the numbers that I'm working with. So from 78 to 70, that's just minus 8. From 70 to 40 is minus 30. And from 40 to 39 is minus 1. Now I have 8, 30, and 1, and I can see 39 is a much better way, it's a much more organized way for kids who need to have that visual. We'll look at it again here. If I said I wanted to do 138 minus 74, I draw on my number line the number I start with, 138, to go to 74. I go 138 down to 130, that's 8. Then I go 120, 110, 100, 90, 80, and I can go 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, gets me to 80, and then from 80 down to 74 is 6. Then I can group things up a little bit nicer here. I group those 5 10s together. That gets me 50 plus 8 plus 6. Oh, 8 plus 6 is 14. 50 plus 14 is 54. So to get from 138 down to 74, it took 54. Okay, that's just a simple way to look at it there. Let's make sure that when we have our students do this, that we're encouraging them to make the number lines themselves and thinking about their starting number and their ending number, and then work with jumps that are workable for them. Alright? If you have any questions, please email me, let me know. Otherwise, I hope this has helped you see how we teach your students.